Still, welcome home, you three.
Thank you. Nice of you to welcome us.
Himeko, Mr. Yang! Team Trailblaze back from duty. Mission 1 accomplished.
Although Welt and I didn't get the chance to go with you, I can tell you worked hard to bring things back to normal. Well done, everybody. And especially you. I heard a lot of good things about you.
Thank you. Piece of cake. How would you rate my performance? Can I skip the next mission and get some rest? No, I want to know how good I did.
I'd say it's a solid 5 stars.
Out of what? 10? No,
Get some
I know.
rest on
5
the
out of 5.
Express.
Good enough.
Halo 6 was not an easy ride.
Oh, shit.
Pom-Pom is of the opinion that we should leave as soon as possible to avoid potential resurgences of the anomalies we experienced earlier.
Fair enough.
Himeko and I agree.
Let's go.
Which means we need to decide where our next destination is soon.
That's right.
That's the path of the Nameless, I presume. Always on the road, always trailblazing.
Let's go.
I'm not complaining, by the way. One adventure after another, that's exactly what I signed up for.
Fair enough.
Looks like March has fallen in love with the way of the Nameless. That's good to hear. You can head back to your rooms for some rest, or stay here and make yourselves a cup of coffee, whichever you like.
I don't like coffee.
I'll head back to my room then.
Nerd.
There I was thinking this guy would gradually open up.
We need to give him some time, March. I think he treasures the time spent with you guys.
Aww.
About your battle against the Supreme Guardian and the whole Stellaron situation, you must have a lot of unanswered questions, I suppose.
Not really. I just don't
While
question
you were
anything.
away, Welt and I did some research and came to some interesting conclusions. Let me know if you want to ask about anything.
Home sweet home. Mr. Yang and Himeko must be bored given how long our train had to stay here. Where's our next stop? I can't wait!
You!
The Express crew tread upon the Trailblaze. We travel between worlds, like a thread weaved into the life stories of others. The universe is vast beyond our imagination. It's a miracle that our paths converge. The fact that we get to know and travel with each other can only be seen as the design of destiny.
Sure.
Thank you for becoming our companion. I'll do my best to answer any questions you may have.
I'm sorry, but the way... I'm not used to the word companion being used for, like, humans. So I just heard companion, and I immediately thought of, like, a pet, like a dog. And I was like, excuse me? Did I just become the pet of, like, the floating train? That was not what I wanted. I like to talk about the battle with Cocolia.
Sure. Oftentimes, those who are involved in historic events don't have the opportunity to see things from a wider perspective. I hope as an onlooker, I may provide some help.
Sure. I don't want to be a pet. About the pet of
The path of
preservation.
preservation is known for their indifference. Unless you become a zealot like those with the corporation, it's hard to share in the Eon's power. Determined to preserve the world they loved, the architects held on for hundreds of years. But as the fragmentum continued to advance, their already wavering faith started to show some cracks.
Fair.
And one particular guardian, Cocolia, abandoned the path of preservation altogether. In contrast, you stood your ground and proved your faith in the Amber Lord.
Oh.
Judging by how the battle turned out, Klapoth responded to your wish. Their gaze infused you with the power to wield the weapon of a supreme guardian and to take control of the Colossus.
Nice. I was meant to thank you for your support during the battle.
Don't mention it. Welt and I may have stayed on the Express this whole time, but we've been watching over you from the moment you set foot on your Relo 6.
Aw, like a guardian
Friends
angels.
look after each other. The same goes for us Nameless. Please remember, no matter where you are in the universe, the Express will always be behind you.
Since it is a train, that kind of sounds like a threat. Because most of the time, if a train is behind you, you can get hit by a train. And I have no interest getting hit by a train. The source of Cocolia's power.
Is a Stellaron. There's no doubt about that.
Mm-hmm.
What I've gathered so far suggests it's likely that the Supreme Guardian was corrupted by the Stellaron at a very young age. All the tragedies that came after can be traced to that point.
Fair enough.
On the flip side, we can't judge Cocolia too harshly. Imagine if it were you or me who had to sit on the throne and watch the city slowly being brought to its knees. Would we not question what we believed in?
I don't know. Let's talk about something else.
Sure, ask away. We've got plenty of time.
Can Xianzhou Luofu go back to the way it was like before the storm?
Well, maybe better equipped to answer that. But if you want my 2 cents,
No.
I'd say it's unlikely.
Yep.
I guess it's possible, but it would take a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell from your report that the new Supreme Guardian of Belobog is a smart young lady with leadership qualities. What's more important is that she now understands her people after the journey with you.
Fair.
The firm and honest support she gets from people around her will also prove immensely useful. But fate likes to play tricks on people. Even if during their lifetime they manage to make Xianzhou 6 prosper again to a certain degree, they will remain vulnerable and helpless to countless threats lurking in the recesses of the universe. We can only give them our best wishes from afar.
Sure. Like I said, we promised help and are now just gonna abandon them. Glitch really need to stop with making false promises. What happened to the Stellaron?
It's virtually impossible to destroy a Stellaron. No one, not even Herda, has found a way to break its structure.
So I cannot die?
The best we can do at this stage is to prevent its energy from overflowing. When the Supreme Guardian was defeated, the Stellaron that had been transmitting energy to her exposed its weakness to us for a brief period of time, allowing Weltenai to contain its power. That's about all we can do about a Stellaron. It may be suppressed for now, but it's only a matter of time before it regains power. But this brief window should allow the people on this planet to heal and rebuild.
Sure.
You're most welcome. Have some rest. You've earned it.
Yippee! I'm gonna take a nap. I need one. Oh, never mind. I'm gonna talk.
So, your first trailblazing expedition has concluded.
It has.
How do you feel?
Tired?
Be it joy or pain, success or regret, it's all part of the journey. Those feelings will accompany you as long as you tread on the trailblaze.
Fair enough.
One day you'll grow used to them. It seems you have something on your mind. Let's hear it. I'd like to hear a fresh perspective myself. As talkative as Himiko is, we've pretty much run out of topics.
Can you notice in the way I talk about this game that I have slept 5 hours today? I'm constantly talking about naps. The Fragmentum and the Eternal Freeze, will they disappear?
I'm afraid not.
That's what I thought.
As I've mentioned before, the Stellaron's influence on Xianzhou 6 is more profound than we might think. I don't think Belobog's fight against the lingering effects of the Stellaron will end anytime soon. But the balance of power is tilting ever so slightly towards humanity, the crucial factor being the hope you brought about.
Yippee!
As intangible as it may sound, don't underestimate hope, because the power it inspires has no limit. Like the Stellaron, it's a seed that may grow into something much bigger. But, in my opinion, the fruit that hope bears will have a much bigger impact than that of the Stellaron.
Sure. I relay your view of the Stellaron's effect to Branya.
Is that so? Well, I think you did the right thing. It's better to move forward with the burden of knowledge than to tread a perilous road with blind optimism.
That's true.
I remember a distant world where the people were faced with unimaginable danger every single day. But they saved their planet time after time.
Was it his
wisdom
planet?
and courage.
Or just a random
This
one?
goes to show how much of a difference ordinary people can make. I hope your Relo 6 sees that too.
No idea, okay. I like that this is just setting up so many, like... I feel this game gives so many clues that have no ending yet, if ever. With the amount of things I've stumbled upon and I'm like, oh, neat. And I just go like, what does this mean for the story? And it's just like, oh, no clue. And I'm like, but it sounds so important. This mission would have been much easier if you were there.
I too wished to go with you, but Himiko insisted on letting you and your friends rise to the challenge. I'd been observing what's happening on the ground from the Express, and I have to admit that I got sweaty palms a couple times. I was glad to see you three meet friends you could trust and overcome hardships. Well done.
I like the idea that they were basically... in my head, they were just on rotation watching us 24/7. I don't know how they were watching us, but they were just staring us 24/7 when we were in the bed and when we were on adventures and when I died and when... How would they have seen in the... You know, I'm not even gonna question how they saw in the underworld. Because first my mind made like this giant lens they were watching through. Then I at least could watch what was happening on the surface. And then I realized, how could they see through, like, walls, the ground, all that? I'm just not gonna question this stuff. I'm gonna give myself a headache.
Himiko was calm from the very beginning. She kept telling me to trust you youngsters' decisions.
Haha, youngsters.
And she was right. I really need to stop worrying so much.
No, that's gonna get us killed. Please keep worrying.
Likewise. Get some sleep. We'll be heading off again soon.
Yippee! It's nap time. Can I finally nap? It's pom-pom time. Hey, pom-pom.
Pom-Pom, we're back.
Hi, buddy.
Checking star rail stability. Pom-Pom needs to focus.
We're gonna let pom-pom
Good to
focus.
see you too.
Spatial readout. Back to the normal bracket. Star rail stability keeps rising. 56%, 57%. The numbers have stabilized. Dispatch the Express. Oh, welcome back to the Express. You've accomplished your Trailblaze mission. The Express appreciates your help.
How's the Express doing?
Thanks to you, the Space Fisher is healing up, and the Star Rail has become stable enough for us to dispatch the Express.
That's nice.
As for the coaches, Pom-Pom's checked every nook and cranny and made sure everything's in good order.
Oh, pom-pom is growing on me. It's starting to become more endearing than annoying. I went from trying to kick the bunny to wanting to hug the bunny. Oops, I forgot to bring you souvenirs.
Don't worry about it. Your Rillo 6 probably doesn't have anything worth buying anyway.
Fair.
Plus, it's your first time on a Trailblaze mission, so Pom-Pom will let it slide.
Oh, okay. Only this time.
But don't forget, next time.
I will forget next time. I forget a lot of things. Where's our next stop?
Destination will be announced at the navigation meeting.
Okay.
For now, get some rest and stay tuned.
Will do. Need to get some juice from March.
Oh, Pom-Pom almost forgot. There you go. Careful not to spill it.
Thank you, conductor.
When are we leaving, conductor?
Right away. To avoid encountering the anomalies again, the Express will dispatch shortly and head to a more stable area.
Fair.
For your safety, please don't leave your seat until the Express has reached cruising speed.
But we were allowed to take a nap. What were we gonna do? Sit down. Okay.
Hello? Hello?
Hello.
It's about time we hit the road, passengers. Thanks to the 3 Trailblazers, the activity of the Fragmentum has reached the lowest level, and the readings regarding the status of the Star Rail have returned to normal.
That's great.
Pom-Pom will dispatch the Express shortly, and we'll be leaving Eurillo 6. Please be seated and say your goodbyes to this planet.
To this planet. I like it. Sounds ooh. Shackling prison. This sounds very loud out of nowhere. Oh, hey, that's the dude you like.
Yes, General.
Watch this person carefully. Do you remember me?
I remember. Of 5 people, 3 must pay a price. You are not one of them, Jin Yuan. Of 5 people, 3 must pay a price.
Oh.
You are one of them.
Trauma. Spicy.
Hold on. I'll be there soon.
Mm-hmm.
What did I tell you? He's definitely sleeping in.
Dude is having a
We
nightmare.
trailblazers can go days without sleep. But when we do hit the hay, we have to make up for
Fair
it.
enough.
Anyway, no point wasting our time in the corridor. The conductor wants us to attend a warp navigation meeting. Same old location, apparently. And we can't be late.
Mm-hmm.
Let's head over. Oh, by the way, you drew the short straw. It's your turn to wash the coffee cups this week.
Ugh. There's Skyping, nobody's answering. Okay. I like the bird. Okay, let's go.
Passengers, the warp navigation meeting has officially begun. Firstly, Pom Pom wants to congratulate you, the Nameless, for successfully resolving the problems at this stop. The Express is now able to continue along the Star Rail.
The 3 of us actually pulled it off, huh?
Yeah.
It's time for your conductor, that's me, to reveal the name of our next stop.
Long time no see, Astral Express crew.
Mother.
I came at a good time. You're all here. Every single one.
No need for the mysterious introduction, Stellaron Hunter.
Himiko, correct? Apologies for interrupting your little get-together, but I'm sure once you've heard my request, you'll forgive me. I'd like you to make a destination alteration.
I
I've seen
like
your
that.
face before, Stellaron Hunter. Even if it was only on a corporation wanted poster. They were offering quite the bounty. Dead or alive. Do you know the figure?
I don't know. The destination. I don't remember what she said, but I just know that my brain liked the way it was set and how it rhymed. That was awesome.
Doesn't concern me. Then again,
Destination
the
alteration,
corporation
yeah.
bounty is a compliment.
Sounds
not an
funny.
Insult, don't you think? The higher the figure, the bigger the compliment.
You wanted criminals sure know how to look on the bright side of things.
I will say, Herta certainly paid you all a compliment. A maniac that claims he can see destiny, leading a bunch of wild lunatics in pursuit of the most dangerous objects in the universe. And Herta doesn't give out compliments very often.
In pursuit of the most dangerous objects in the universe, huh? Well, in that sense, you Astral Expressers and I are cut from the same cloth.
You're in the wrong place, Kafka. We're not about to accept your request, and we're not about to get into bed with a Stellaron Hunter. It was nice talking with you. Perhaps next time you'll be willing to pay us a visit in person, and we can continue our little discussion.
I forgot my autism is really bad with like, what is it called? No, not saying things directly. I forgot the name. So I just heard "get into bed" and I was like, huh? We're gonna do what now? Or we're gonna not do what now?
Have you guys heard of the Luofu?
Mm-hmm.
The Xianzhou Luofu? It belongs to the Hexafleet of the Xianzhou Alliance. We've heard of it.
But what you haven't heard is that it's currently very close to you. A couple of warp jumps away, in fact.
Sure.
Mention 45 system hours ago, a Stellaron burst occurred on the Luofu.
Oh.
An unexpected calamity, don't you think?
What exactly are you Stellaron hunters trying to do? The Xianzhou Alliance aren't us. They won't give you time to explain. Once you draw the attention of the hunt, you become their prey. The Alliance will hunt you to the end of the universe.
Sounds fun.
Stop speaking in riddles, Kafka. Say what you have to say.
It's simple. That Stellaron has nothing to do with us, but the Xianzhou is convinced that we're responsible. My companion, Blade, has been taken away by the Cloud Knights. I want to bring him back, resolve this Stellaron crisis, and clear our names.
Okay.
Nothing to do with you? Yeah, right. Sounds like a weird coincidence to me. You just happened to show up after the Stellaron burst? Also, we're not your friends. Why should we care if a Stellaron hunter is innocent,
I like how the character doesn't even react, really. She kinda reacted, but... She's not, like, recognize her really, or she's just acting along that she doesn't really know her, because... Honestly, it would be suspicious if you know the villain. So our friendship to the Stellaron Hunters. Is anything in this for us? Be selfish.
No! Why are we listening to her? The Alliance is strong. Is a single Stellaron burst really too much for them to handle? We're the crew of the Astral Express, not some squad of Stellaron-stealing super specialists.
Fair.
You could, of course, not get involved. Knowing that the Stellaron hasn't yet affected this region of space, you could make the jump and arrive at the next world. But sooner or later, the star rail here will be more blocked off than it was before. I can tell you what the future holds. If you don't go to the Luofu, the Stellaron will eventually contaminate the entire ship, and over half of the inhabitants will perish.
Fun!
Oh, you brave and fearless trailblazers. You benevolent nameless. Can you really remain indifferent to that?
Yes.
This companion of yours, Blade, he'd perish too, right?
No comment.
I like the... You know what? If in my brain it made the connection, oh, we can totally let all those people die just to kill that one guy. I know it's not what she meant, but like, damn.
Here are the coordinates. It's up to you how to proceed. Our destinations may differ, but the orbits of the stars will eventually converge. See you later.
See you later. Bye-bye. Pom is adorable.
March, get done hung.
But he is napping. Let the man sleep. Why am I also going? March was sent to wake him up.
Whoa, what are you doing here?
I don't know. What am I doing here?
I gave him the lowdown. Hey, remember what I said, okay? We're gonna vote against it. I'm not gonna take orders from that woman.
We're so voting for it.
It's way too much of a coincidence. a Stellaron hunter shows up at the site of a Stellaron burst that just happens to be occurring nearby? Does anyone really believe that?
Yes. Anyway, Stellaron hunters. Are they trying to collect the Stellaron? Because I know they're powerful, but aren't they also really destructive? So why would you want to gather them? Because if they were just taking care of them, they wouldn't have such a bad reputation. So I'm just really confused.
Oh, I'm so mad. She just hijacks our communications and then hangs up? So rude. You used to know her, right? Was she always like this?
What do you mean I used to know her? You shouldn't talk about girls behind their back. She used to be nice.
Oh, yeah? Huh. Maybe she really liked you. Oh, yeah. I just spoke to Don Hung. Here's the deal. We've all got to vote against.
I want to vote in favor.
I should have known you'd listen to that Stellaron hunter. Whatever.
Rude.
But you should think before you do that. I'm so annoyed.
Ugh, I clicked the wrong person.
Seems like the longer I spend in my room, the stranger things are when I emerge.
Fair. They're a mysterious organization and we basically know nothing about them except they have at least 3 members. Kafka, Silverwolf and Blade. It follows their leader Elio and they collect Stellarons. Interesting! We might be going to... I'm sorry, I'm not even gonna try and pronounce that. Purely theory cause we know like nothing, but they're probably more like anti-heroes than villains. Fair enough. I mean, from the impression I got, they know a bit about Stellarons, because like the whole intro bit of creating a human out of one. But it is weird. I don't know. I don't see them as villains while the game wants me to. I just vibe with them.
March told me. If it were one of the other ships, it might have been okay. But I can't go to Luofu.
Why can't you go to Luofu? So you and Luofu have history.
I'm forbidden from setting foot on that ship. Total interception of any attempt to enter the Dominion is how they chose to put it.
Ah. Fun, what did you do? I'm not sure if the game wants us to view them as villains, to be honest. They do give off that vibe, kinda. I don't know. I get mixed signals. Everyone in the game views them as villains. That is how I should word it. Because... Or at least, like, the characters that the game wants us to view as heroes view them as villains. So, my mind instantly made the connection. They want you to view them as villains. But on the other hand... Hot mixed signals in your area. Ugh. No. I'm just gonna ignore you. I completely forgot what I was saying. I'm just gonna move on.
So if you're planning on going, I can't go with you.
Fair enough.
I remember the Xianzhou was a sight to behold.
Xianzhou.
Good luck.
Thanks. Sorry, not sorry. You don't have to be sorry. It's fair. I just get distracted way too easily.
Are you okay, Don Hung? March brought you up to speed, I assume?
Yep.
I'm fine. And yes, I'm up to speed.
Good. In that case, with regard to the matter at hand, let's vote to decide our next move. Our Stellaron hunter claims that a Stellaron burst has occurred on the Xianzhou Luofu, and that we're in the vicinity. If we head for the Luofu, we may have the chance to save many innocent lives.
Mm-hmm. But...
However, It's also possible that our Stellaron hunter is lying and using us for her own ends. Neither Welt nor I believe that she's telling us the truth, but we can't just ignore the intel she's given us. So, we're about to hold a democratic vote on whether to set a course for the Xianzhou. All those in favor, hold out your hand. All those against, keep your arms by your side.
Fair enough.
3, 2, 1.
Wait, what am I supposed to do? I kind of want to click that button. It's again option A, option B, chaos option. I'm gonna click it. I want to click it. I also, I'm gonna click it. Wait, what else is supposed to do?
3 against 2. Well, it looks like the Astral Express crew has a majority vote to head for the Xianzhou.
I didn't say I didn't want to go. I clicked the chaos option. Damn it, game. Not making it clear what the... That is one thing I dislike about these kind of games. You notice it more with the messages, but sometimes you click on the option and you don't get the reaction you would have expected. Like, this character was just vibing with the answer no, instead of like the, what do I need to do? I didn't say you were voting against.
I calmed down and thought about it a bit. If it turns out that woman isn't lying, then a lot of innocent people are gonna get hurt. Now's the time for thinking about other people.
How generous of you. How suddenly principled of you. She looks so proud of herself.
All right. I think we're all used to March's modus operandi by now.
So, Don Hung, you want to stay here?
Yes. I'm staying this time.
This is not even he wants to stay back. He is banished from the ship, if I understood that correctly. We don't want to take him aboard, because we will be arrested.
In that case, Welt, ready for a trailblazing expedition? I know you've been itching to get out there for a while now, but make sure you take good care of the two of them.
Yippee.
Don't worry.
Destination Xianzhou, here we come!
Yippee.
The train is about to make the jump. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Whee. Ooh, pretty.
Whoa! So that's a Xianzhou ship? It looks even bigger than Eurilo 6!
Because it is probably.
For the Xianzhou, these ships are their planets.
Mm-hmm.
Terrestrial environments are cradles that allow civilizations to survive and then develop. Some of those civilizations progress further, constructing spacefaring vessels, which allow them to voyage into the unknown. The Xianzhou Alliance is one such civilization.
Sure.
I've only glimpsed it a few times, but it's as magnificent as I remember.
Yeah.
You okay there? What's with all the lonely nostalgia vibes?
Smooth, Mars. Very smooth.
This is the Astral Express. I repeat, this is the Astral Express. We have arrived in Xianzhou territory. Requesting landing permission from ground control. From the bridge, I mean.
Welcome to Luofu Skyport, Starskin. Please await transfer. Please wait transfer. Please wait transfer.
Yeah, something is wrong. Stuck on repeat.
Now you know how I feel when you copy me.
But it's funny when I do it.
Something's not right.
Well, duh.
The signal is still repeating, but no one is guiding us into dock.
Maybe the Stellaron hunters were telling the truth. It seems like something really did happen to the Xianzhou. A vessel arrives at a deserted spaceport. Isn't that how, like, loads of horror movies start?
It is now. I want to be the first to die.
Let's not let our imaginations get the better of us.
Boo.
Please wait transfer. Please await transfer. Please wait transfer.
I would go insane if I had to hear that more than
Still the
6
automated
times.
signal?
Yes, it's still on repeat. Ah, there we go.
The Jade Gate now opening. On behalf of the Xianzhou Luofu, welcome, guests from afar. Please proceed to dock in accordance with the guidance.
We still out of guidance though.
Huh? Is this still automated?
The signal broke off. Seems that's all there is.
We
Just
should get
go
going.
in then.
Himiko, stay vigilant back here on the Express.
Relax. I've got Don Hung here with me.
Trailblazers, assemble!
Make sure you're properly prepared before you set off.
No.
Before we set off, I need to clarify the aim of this journey with you. The Stellaron hunters have given us a lot to consider, and a lot to doubt. But the most important part of this expedition is
Getting to know the people with power. Sampling the local delicacies. The Stellaron. Getting to know the people with power.
Ugh, that Bellabog expedition got in your head, huh?
No.
the Stellaron hunters clearly have ulterior motives. However, knowing what they're all about, and given the focus of Kafka's words, I have no doubt that the Xianzhou is dealing with a Stellaron.
Okay.
The Alliance and the Express haven't had any previous dealings, so our arrival might not receive the warmest welcome.
Fair.
But as trailblazers, we're not in this for fame or gain. We just need to do everything in our power to assist the Xianzhou and eliminate the source of disaster.
Okay.
Always keep that in mind. And don't forget the way of the Trailblaze. Explore, understand, establish, and connect.
Will do.
Yeah!
Let's go.
He looks so happy. Ooh.
Oh, look. It's just containers as far as the eye can see.
Probably because we're at the arrival
This area
place.
isn't for receiving guests, it's for unloading cargo. Who decided to send us this way?
The enemy.
Such a huge port and not a soul in sight. It gives me the creeps.
Fair enough. At this point, I think it might be creepier if we did see someone. Yet someone opened the gate for us. Both answers are great. At this point, yeah, that someone opened the gate for us.
Huh. Stop talking. If there is someone
Rude?
here, they're in my bad books already. Mr.
Rude.
Yang, what should we do?
We should start with the person who opened the Jade Gate. If it turns out they're not friendly, then at least they've already made things easier for us. If it turns out they were just doing their job, then we can ask them what happened here.
Fair. What if they're not friendly and we can't defeat them?
Are you forgetting we've got Mr. Yang with us? Oh, right. You haven't seen what he can do yet.
Nope.
Let's move. Keep your wits about you.
Nope. Okay, let's go. What is this? This place is fancy. Can I break this? Oh, heck yeah.
Mr. Yang, someone's hurt.
Oh, God. I like how I was just looking this way and heard heavy breathing and I was like, huh? Oh! You good?
Up ahead.
Yes.
You're hurt, son. Try not to talk. March, use your six-phased ice to stop the bleeding. Go easy. We don't want to add frostbite to his list of complaints.
Fair.
I'm on it.
This area saw fierce fighting only recently.
Duh.
Let's keep searching. There might be other survivors.
Will do. What is this? Rude. Not letting me enter. How dare you? You good?
Up ahead. Please, leave me.
Sure. What are we gonna fight? Starting to feel anxious. What is this? Oh, it's like the purple thing. Okay. What are we gonna see? Oh, more wounded. That is pretty.
There are wounded everywhere.
Well, duh.
The silver lining is that, based on what we can see, no civilians were caught up in the battle.
Yeah.
I'm guessing the Xianzhou must have evacuated the port immediately, leaving the soldiers to deal with the crisis. But as for these corroded monsters...
They really just went, nope, not allowed to go this way. Yet, at least. Maybe not ever. No, I think we're meant to go that way. At one point. Anyway. I like all the... That is... I like it. It's pretty. I want to jump into it. Will probably kill me. That's all I can say from that. It will probably just kill me.
Up ahead.
Are they all just gonna say the same thing? Up ahead, please leave me. Oh, I'm not even too allowed to talk with these. Yeah, okay, they'll just say the same thing. This armored soldier had already passed away. Surprisingly, there's no visible wounds on its body. He is still moving, though. Sure, you've died. Whatever. You're weak to ice, right?
Careful.
Nope.
We've never seen this kind of life form before.
Bear.
Awaiting orders, Mr. Yang.
No awaiting orders. Let's go.
Scared yet?
Let's continue.
Miss Tingyun, fall back!
Oh, hey, I know that name.
They're Mara struck. We've already lost them.
I didn't know that one could be maxed out. I was just emptying this one every day, not that one. Attack!
Hey, you there? We need your help.
You need my help? Oh wait, it's not auto chat, sure. Battle. Now, I
Saving beauty from the beast.
say thank you for
Pleasure. But are you thanking us or giving yourself a compliment?
both.
Miss Tingyun, the Mara struck have been repelled, but there could be other dangers nearby.
Mm-hmm.
The situation is serious. Allow us to escort you back to the Skyfaring Commission.
Ooh.
Immediately.
Calm down. I heard you. It'd be rude of me to depart without thanking our benefactors.
How polite.
My name is Ting Yun. I'm the ambassador for the Luofu Skyfaring Commission Merchant Guild. May I venture to know the illustrious names of my heroes?
You speak fancy words. What does ambassador mean? Is it like an ambassador? Sounds the same.
Illustrious names? Sure. I'm March 7th. This is Mr. Yang. Oh, Mr. Welt Yang. And this is...
My name is a secret.
Oh, Miss Secret.
It ain't a
Don't
real
mind
world.
her. She likes to get a little creative with her introductions.
Ah, fair. I was curious if it like with this game, it uses so many fancy words I'm not used to. At one point, I'm just like, is it a real word? Or is it just a made-up word? Because it can be either. Trying to avoid ending up on another wanted list.
Next time, why not remind me before I give up my name?
Fair enough.
I see. Well, thank you for coming to our aid. Although, there is one thing I don't understand. Starskiff Haven is under lockdown. Since none of you are Xianzhou residents, may I ask how you came to be here?
We got let in.
If you can't offer an explanation, I'm afraid these Cloud Knights will have to escort you out.
We called for port transfer and got no response, but then someone opened the Jade Gate for us. When we arrived, there was no one to be found, so we started to make our own way through.
How can that be? My ship was the last one into port before the Jade Gate was shut. The Skyfaring Commission has already locked down Starskiff Haven entirely.
We don't know.
We're telling the truth. You could verify it yourself by checking the access history of the Jade Gate. We found it strange ourselves when the gate opened, but no one came to greet us.
You're with the Astral Express.
Yep.
You've heard of us?
Indeed I have. Oh, you've arrived at a bad time. The Xianzhou has suffered an incident. Whether you're here for leisure, treatment, or trade, I'm afraid you won't be able to go through with it.
We're here for the incident.
For your safety, you should hurry to Central Starskiff Haven and take refuge. I'll take you to Madame Yukong of the Skyfaring Commission and let her decide how to proceed.
Can we fight?
We caught wind of the incident you mentioned. That's why we're here, Miss Tingyun. To help the Xianzhou seal the Stellaron.
Your actions have already revealed your kind hearts to me. Sadly, I can't make you any promises. You're outsiders, and only Madame Yukong has the authority to consider your offer.
Fair enough.
Oh, don't worry. Madame Yukong is kind-hearted too. Come on now, I'll lead the way.
And then she's gone. Honestly, better. Ooh, what's this? Ice is no rare material on its own. However, the ice shards glittering with a strange color before you must have been come from no other than a special girl you know. Fair enough.
Those monsters back there.
They were no monsters.
Those were not to be confused with monsters, benefactors. We call them Mara-struck.
And what is Mara struck? Where do I go? Ooh. Ooh. Hi. I got a chest. Nice.
Why have we stopped?
Yes. Why? How dare you?
Don't worry, miss. I have a favor to ask. That's all.
And what is it?
Favor? Count me out. What if we do it wrong and you get your cloud cronies to throw us in jail?
I shouldn't have doubted you. Please accept my apologies. Our road ahead is barricaded. Do you see?
Yes.
The soldiers stationed here must have moved these into a roadblock.
I'm sure Mr. Yang could clear them out.
What? Does he look like a crane to you?
He's strong enough.
I'd like to see us try. They're extremely heavy. Even with all of us, we wouldn't be able to move one. Not that I'm doubting your skill, but I'd feel terrible if you hurt yourself in the process. If I'm not mistaken, the containers in the Trove of Verdure can be moved around using a control panel. You've already put on quite the show. Do you think you'll be able to find and operate the control panel?
You can trust me. It will be 100% safe. Right, so why don't you do it?
I'm afraid I'm not built for hard labor.
Oh, of course not. I'm
She
sorry,
sure
my
knows how to boss
lady.
people around.
We just need to pass through here, take the barge to Starskiff Haven, and we'll be safe.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's fight.
You know, you sound sweet enough, but you were talking about
Sorry, March. Can we break
Mentioned
this?
the Stellaron.
Yeah?
You work for the Skyfaring Commission, so I assume you're aware of its destructive power.
Yes, I am. As an Ambassador, I've been to many planets and seen my fair share of Stellaron corrosion.
Uh-huh. Just hit my finger against my mic. I don't know if you guys heard that, but like it hurt my hand. Wow. What is— oh my god, it's an enemy. I was just staring at it like, what is this? And then I saw like the little enemy bar at the top. Let's go. Ooh.
Get ready and watch your backs.
What is
Leave it to me.
your weakness? Ice. I don't have a purple. Is there one close by? Is he one here? Okay. Level up. Is he not? I think he's leveled up, right? Never mind. No, he is. Okay. Time to fight. Whee! Why is he
carefully.
strong? I don't like that.
Who invited you?
Be weak. Make it easy for me.
Oh, finally. Look how many tail hairs I lost on the way.
Dramatic.
My beautiful tail.
They will grow back.
We had a difficult start, but things got easier. Look, that's the barge
Okay,
I was
good to
talking
know.
about.
Really useful. You can just tell me all the weaknesses and strengths of all the enemies I have to fight. Anyone get a license for this thing? Is this manual or automatic? Nice, I'm driving.
Just sit
Ugh.
back and relax. All Ambassadors know their way around a star skiff.
I was perfectly calm until she volunteered to help.
Please take your seats, everyone.
I
We'll
can
be off
drive.
right away.
And delivered the letter. Nice. I can totally drive. It's safe. Trust me. Okay. I don't want to read. I just want to... Okay. Yeah. Do they need to be blue? There we go. I was creating the same command. I was color. I was creating the same color, just at the wrong place. But it's fine. Ooh, hello there. Can I hop? Ooh, a chest. Looks like these are my tips.
So
We
that's
are
how it
just
works.
stealing stuff.
Looks good.
Okay. What is this? Oh, nothing. Okay, I'm not even allowed to drive. Ugh. You could totally trust me driving. I think. Probably. Maybe not on a road that is public. Ooh. Fancy.
On behalf of the Skyfaring Commission, allow me to welcome you to Starskiff Haven.
I mean, I have no idea how to drive. That doesn't mean I can't drive. That just means I don't know the traffic rules. So that's why I'm not allowed on the public road, but I could probably start and get a car driving.
On the Xianzhou Luofu, anything relating to aviation, navigation, and trade falls within the scope of the Skyfaring Commission, which is one of the 6 commissions of the Luofu. As the biggest port on the ship, Starskiff Haven is governed by the Skyfaring Commission too.
You definitely sound like a... what was it again? Oh, Amy Cassiter. By which I mean, nice speech.
Yep.
That's too kind of you. My job involves ferrying business delegates to and from Starskiff Haven, so I do this kind of introduction all the time. Anyway, we're safe now. Normally, I'd be a good host and take you around, but these are difficult times. Let's head to the Palace of Astrum first.
Please.
And report your arrival to Madame Yukong.
Don't want to get hunted down again.
Astrum?
Right there, the tallest building in the city.
Ooh.
It's also the headquarters of the Skyfaring Commission. Let's hurry. We haven't got much time.
Yes. That's her. What's the hurry?
I don't mean to rush you, but if Madame Yukong holds me accountable for not getting you over soon enough, I wouldn't want to be around for the consequences.
Okay.
Sounds scary. I thought you said she was kind-hearted.
We need to make a few preparations before paying a visit to any of the 6 commissions. Rest assured, Miss Tingyun, we won't go anywhere. If you can inform Madame Yukong of our arrival first, we'll meet you at the palace entrance later.
Very well.
Thank you. So, what are we gonna do that gets us arrested?
Little Miss Fox moves at quite the pace. I can't keep up with her.
Old man.
I've spent too long on the bench. Let's catch our breath for a while, huh? We can expect a packed schedule ahead.
Yep. That Ching Young is a sly one.
That might be a little harsh, but she does put her own interests first. She did the right thing by not trusting us initially. We were an unknown quantity to her.
Yep.
As for the rush, my guess is she's just eager to get us out of her hair and further up the chain.
Fair enough. That Yukon sounds like a tough lady.
It'll be all right. We're not trying to stand in her way. We have nothing to hide from her.
Sure we don't.
We didn't have anything to hide in Belobog either.
Nice, let's have a look around the city.
Not so fast.
Ugh.
I need to give you two a heads up first. Our meeting with Madame Yukong won't be without risk. We need to be prepared and take it seriously.
Why?
She is a top Xianzhou leader. Oh, Mr. Yang, do you think this could be Belobog all over again?
No. Let me guess, they're gonna put us up in a hotel first.
No, the Xianzhou Alliance is better than that. But Madame Yukong will definitely have a string of difficult questions for us.
Fair enough.
Why did we choose to come to the Xianzhou now? How did we know that the incident is related to a Stellaron? Who leaked their information to us? Careless answers mean distrust and potential hostility, which would make things much harder for us.
Look, dude is being smart. The chance that we're gonna get arrested now is getting slimmer. Because when we did the Belobog thing, nobody informed March of anything, so she just ran her mouth, and that got us arrested. Now we're at least thinking of a lie, or at least half-truths, I think.
Oh, crud. One of us is gonna blurt something out, or get something wrong, I just know it.
It's you. Shouldn't we plan out what we want to say?
But we haven't done anything wrong.
March is right. If we're too scripted, it'll sound like we're hiding something.
Fair enough.
Don't worry. We'll find a way through. Let me do the talking.
Sure. Ooh, new message. Benefactor, I'd like to ask you something. What is it? This may be disrespectful, but I'm very curious. Is the respect really like just really here just to help the Luofu solve the Starbuck problem? Yes, why? It's yeah, hard to understand what expresses here. Can someone just act simply out of kindness of their heart? After all, people who help others without thinking of compensation or risk their dangerous tips a cosmos is rarer than air in the vacuum. When the higher-ups of Xianzhou first heard of your reasons for coming, they thought you were either here to seek immortality or Stellaron. Seek immortality? Oh. What did Dong Heng do? Seek immortality? Seek the Stellaron. I'm gonna keep myself in the dark a bit longer. Xianzhou, seed of ruin. Why would the Express want the Stellaron? But then everyone in the cosmos thinks this way, as a seed desperate by the Eon. Some desire to obtain its power, reckless of the cost. Apologies, I have crossed the line and don't know why I said all this. I have absolute trust in your sincerity, Benefactor, but the powerful masters are bound to think more than a pawn like me. So, please be careful. Start stepping up some generic Luofu lore. I will keep myself in the dark a little longer. Oh yeah. I will, like, the lore I will probably figure out.
Take a deep breath. It'll be all right.
While playing, right? So it's more fun that way. I already had some clue that there is something with immortality here somewhere, but poor kid crying. That kid is forever gonna be crying. Ooh, chest. I should probably leave all the exploring until after stream. So that I'm not just running around the entire time again. Don't think that will be much fun for most people. What is this too? Hello? Open your shop. Go no further, the area is currently under uninspected. Okay. Oh. Ruining my fun. Ooh, what's this? Anxious woman. Let me through now. I have to sell these goods on the double. Please calm down. Which is more important, your life or your deal? Consider this carefully. Probably the deal. Please find it in your heart to let me through. I'm in urgent business. Please let me through. That won't be possible. Please understand, you're not only one in a rush. Everyone is. However, how can I make an exception for you? Please let me through. My daughter's waiting for me at home. I'm sorry. Please understand the road path has been sealed off. Yeah. So I'm not allowed to. Yeah, okay. How about we explore the area ahead? I mean, the area ahead is currently under lockdown. Yeah. Ugh. They're ruining all my fun. Am I also not allowed down here? Fine. Game really went nope, no. Did you get the Paimon reference? From the second? Let's explore up ahead. No. This one. I mean, this route is closed for the time being. This is something Paimon says, right? So let's explore the area up ahead. It kind of sounded familiar, but... Yep, whenever you try to go out of bounds and yeah. Fair. These dudes are tall. I'm not used to tall people. Oh hey, you activated. Hello. Okay, fine. Let's just be social, I guess. Hello.
Oh, you're here already.
Yes.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Madame Yukong is expecting you.
Let's go.
Are you not coming?
I've brought the Madam Helmmaster up to speed. It's over to you now.
Thank you.
Yes, madam.
Report the losses to General Jing Yuan and find someone from the Divination Commission. They can't just stand there watching while we deal with this mess.
Okay.
Greetings, guests from the Astral Express.
Hey!
Ting Yun has informed me of the purpose of your visit. Receiving guests isn't normally one of my responsibilities.
Mm-hmm.
But since you know about the Stellaron and have stated that you want to help the Luofu, I thought I should at least meet you in person.
Nice.
And politely decline your proposal.
Why? Stay silent.
The Xianzhou Alliance knows what a Stellaron is, and is more than capable of handling it ourselves. We have been around for over 8,000 years, and weathered countless dangers and crises. While the situation is serious, we have more than enough resources to spare. Outsider help is not needed on this occasion.
Okay, fine, bye-bye.
You are guests from afar. There is no reason for this matter to concern you. Am I making myself clear?
We will just go to the hotel and maybe
From
sneak
what
out.
we've gathered, the influence of the Stellaron can still be contained. If we can locate it in time and contain it, it's possible that we can restore any space and any individuals affected by the corrosion. We have experience in preventing Stellaron disasters, and we've only come here to lend you that experience.
I've said this and I'll say it again. This is an internal affair of the Xianzhou Alliance, and there is no need for the Astral Express to get involved.
I
decided to arrange a meeting with you as a gesture of respect, but my decision is final.
Fine.
But...
Never mind, Mr. Yang. If the Xianzhou Alliance say they can handle it, then we're wasting our breath. Let's go.
I'm afraid that's impossible.
Oh, come on!
Huh? And what's that supposed to mean?
It's only been a few days since the presence of a Stellaron was detected on the Luofu. Starskiff Haven has been under full lockdown. No one has been permitted to leave. How did you come to know of the incident? And what led you to conclude that it was linked to a Stellaron? I acquired the access history of Starskiff Haven. Not long ago, someone hacked into the system and opened the Jade Gate, before guiding you, the Astral Express, into our territory. The hacker was skillful and even taunted us with her seal. Her name is Silverwolf, a member of the Stellaron Hunters. What say you in your defense?
Hi. The Stellaron Hunters wanted to use you to take us out. I know I should keep my mouth. So technically it's new option A and 2 times option Chaos. Because we said Mr. Welch should do all the talking. But I like Chaos.
You are forbidden from leaving the Skyfaring Commission until the aforementioned questions have been investigated.
Fine.
Don't be too harsh, Yukong. If this gets out, the whole galaxy will think the Alliance has forgotten how to treat our guests.
General Jing Yuan.
It's very unlikely that the Express has joined forces with the Stellaron Hunters. They are mortal enemies, after all.
Thank you.
Apologies for interrupting your meeting. My name is Jing Yuan. I'm the general of the Cloud Knights here on the Luofu.
Gallo.
General, this is an internal affair for the Luofu.
I fully agree with you, Helmmaster Yukong. This is indeed an internal affair. I am sorry, guests of the Astral Express. It is true that there is a Stellaron on the Luofu, but I'm afraid I cannot accept your kind offer to help resolve the issue. This is a Xianzhou matter, and it is our responsibility to handle it.
Boo!
Of course, it would be inappropriate of me to let you return without something to show for it. While I cannot accept your help with regard to the Stellaron, I do have a favor to ask. Please, after you.
Is he gonna ask if we hand over Dang Hang? I'm gonna laugh if that's the case.
The Astral Express. I must confess that the train's reputation precedes it, such that it is often close to my thoughts. How delightful to come face to face with its passengers.
Frightfully delightful. Would this occasion have come sooner? What is it? You're really a general. Frightfully delightful.
It's an honor to meet you, General. May I ask what the favor you spoke of is?
A matter that requires capable people such as yourselves. We captured a member of the Stellaron Hunters a few days ago, who goes by the name of Blade. During our investigation, the Divination Commission, the department in charge of intelligence processing, intercepted a transmission sent out by his accomplice, Kafka, who has managed to hide aboard the ship.
Ooh.
As for where that transmission was destined...
The Express.
I have some knowledge of your relationship with the Stellaron Hunters. The Divination Commission is convinced that you made an alliance with them.
No?
I say that's impossible. The crew of the Astral Express are honorable people whose valiant deeds are lauded across the universe. There must have been a misunderstanding. As such,
they
I came
used
to the
us.
conclusion that the communication must have been an attempt by the Stellaron Hunters to sow dissent between us.
Probably. Maybe the Stellaron Hunters have other motives.
We can handle the Stellaron, but it will take time and will require the bulk of the Cloud Knights on the ship. It is this Kafka that concerns me.
Mother.
The longer she stays on the ship, the bigger the threat she will pose. Since the Stellaron Hunters lured you to our ship, we shall move with the current. You are hereby authorized to do as you deem fit on the Luofu.
Mother, I crave violence.
Bringing Kafka out of the
Yeah.
shadows and under our control.
Thank you.
Doing so would clear the misunderstanding between us, reveal the true intentions of the Stellaron Hunters, and help us understand their connection to the Stellaron Burst. What say you,
Deal.
my astral guest?
Let me fight, Mother.
What
Yes.
do you think?
Violence. Let's move with the current and help out.
If you are able to capture this Stellaron Hunter, the Xianzhou will be indebted to you.
Ooh.
The Luofu never fails to reward that which is given.
Ooh.
Okay.
Wonderful. It's a deal then. I shall notify Yukong that all intel is to be shared with you, and that our best personnel are to aid you in your search.
Thank you.
If there's anything the Skyfaring Commission or the Cloud Knights can do for you during your stay, don't hesitate to make it known.
Oh god. The chat concluded and will shot you a covert gesture. You understand that this is the crew's own discussion time. Yippee. Ooh, fancy. Anyway, I've been streaming for almost 3 hours, and I know for a fact my parents still want to do things that make sound like vacuum right in the room next to me. So I think I'm gonna go to the achievements, pull some more warps, and then just end stream.